Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies, and welcome back to Mount and Blade. I am working on one certain thing with War Thunder right now, and it's something that I've already shown you. I'm getting more familiar with the F-89s. They are a lot of fun to fly, and I'm not sure if they're balanced or not, but I haven't had ridiculous results in Tank RB, which is my favorite place to fly them. I have had consistent results, though. They're a very difficult aircraft to shoot down if you fly them appropriately. But that's not what we're talking about today, now is it? We're back in the game of Mount and Blade, and this is the game that I play in between things right now. And the way life has been lately, there's been a lot more of in-between things than quiet time. So, because this game is pausable, because it's something that I can play while I'm rendering a video, or any number of other things that War Thunder, not such a good idea to try and launch while you're rendering or uploading a video. You're not going to have a good time. But I have been enjoying War Thunder lately. I haven't been playing as much of it as I'm used to, just because life has been fairly busy, with the girls mostly. In fact, I have an appointment today. But here we are, supporting Arwa the Pearled One, the queen that we instated over the Sarenids, and hopefully over the entire land one day. To that effect, we're not short of enemies today, as the Steppe Khanate have stepped up to oppose our rightful queen and attack the Serenid Empire in a truly hostile and stupid move. Even my army of sword sisters, that's right, this army of women on horses with bows and large blunt objects. Careful now, they've emptied out their sock drawer to come after you, men. Have come to take down the weakest of the factions in the hands of the AI. Excuse me. The Stepcon soldiers, I can't remember what their faction, Khergits, that's right. The Khergit soldiers are not terrible. They're just not tough. And the way the AI drives their troops, it's better for them to be tough than for them to be anything else. And the Khergits suffer greatly. They charge in on their light horses. They charge in with their light armor. They charge in with their short bows in their hands and get struck down by a hail of arrow fire. You like our train that we have behind us? Being the marshal does have its advantages every now and then. As we lead our people on campaign, Ross declares war on the Normans? That seems like a bad idea. The Normans tend to stick around longer than Ross, and I think we will see that. Of course, this is the Wings of Glory mod, so that explains the name changes, just so's you know. Here we are, besieging a castle, if you can call it that. We besieged just long enough to set up our ladders, and with our massive army of support troops, that's right, Serenid support troops, translated, trash infantry, moving in to get knocked unconscious by anyone who happens to be standing up on the parapets and not currently delving deep into their nostrils for golden treasures. In other words, anyone who can lift a sword can wipe out some Serenid infantry. But that's okay. Our own units are fairly good in a fight. Even some of the veteran Serenids helping us out in a pinch. And we get to open up on these people after you hear battle cry after battle cry with our bow as they're busy cutting down our trash infantry support. We're busy filling their domes with creative new skylights in the shape of a broadhead arrow. Ah, a spearman. And, well, that was gruesome. Open up with the great sword. And now we're at the lead of our troops. Let's fix that. You guys lead the way. Weird things happen when I'm at the head of the column. And I think a lot of that has to do with how both the pathfinding and the, we'll call that collision resolution work in the game. Basically, your allied troops will just push up against you like a herd of hangry water buffaloes until you get squeezed into oblivion. And hello! How nice of you with your big ol' shwammy scimitar coming. Spencer, could you please stop shooting me with arrows, you dirty Khergs? Ah, there's so many of them. And when they all respawn, every Kherg has a bow. So their one strength is plinking into my armor again and again. The shield on their back not sufficing for the occasion. And yet, as the second round of Serenade draftees comes into the fight, we have the opportunity to open up with our bow and give them a little bit of their own medicine in terms of the fastest draw in the West. That's right, this character is really good with bow and arrow, as you are seeing, and this is just a perfect fish-in-a-barrel opportunity to shoot some of these pickles out of existence and give our grunts on the ground a little bit more support than what they're used to receiving. Now turn those shields for me, would you please, so I can plonk my arrows into your soft, meaty Kherg flesh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trust me, it's better than getting slowly, very slowly cuddled to death by Serenade infantry, so it really is for the best. Death by 1,000 cuts, of course, referring to the most efficient method that Serenade infantry has to kill the enemy, as it takes them 500 or 600 slashes to take down anyone successfully. Serenade infantry. Oh, they're such trash. But you know what? Trash in large numbers is enough to kill even the mightiest dolphin, and the Khergits definitely don't have the strategy to take advantage of their situation. Every one of them with a bow and an arrow and a shield. Every one of them not using their bow or their arrow or their shield. Did you think it would get any better for them once we unlocked or acquired a big old stable of Swadian knights? Yeah, no, things aren't going to work out well for the enemy now, as currently our enemy is a bunch of forest bandits. Where do all of you guys come from? You know what? Go back to Sherwood, ye merry men. This is not the place for your revelry. This is my domain, and ye are not welcome here, as they melt away like the snail. Oh, sounds like my toddler just fell off the table. I'll be back in a second. Okay, after her adventure in the kitchen, she's moved back with Daddy into the living room. So we're gonna hear some children's songs as she watches her shows. And you know what? That's just fine by me. I kind of like my daughter. So you'll hear Brooklyn in the background doing her thing. She's 2 years old. Guppy, can you say hi?
Hi.
All right.
Grandma.
Yeah, it's Grandma. That really doesn't look like Grandma, but that's okay. Okay, so there we are, rescuing someone else's village, by the way, from some bandits. And you can see our progress on the map, and we are making a profit at home. A declaration of war. Well, oh, that one has a bearing on us. New targets. Looks like we're going to conquer more of the world before this thing is through. So, the Khergs are being wiped out fairly efficiently, as you do against the Khergits. Rise up and be slaughtered, you lightly armored horsemen. Rise up and be slaughtered. Rush into the battle. Brandish your sword. Brandish your spear. Sharpen your arrows. Rise up and be shattered. Here's our character Looking good, by the way, wife of cakes. And supporting the rightful queen of the land. Oh, hello there, Emir, what's your pants, or whatever your face is. Boyar Belgaru. Boy, you're in for a world of hurt if you don't agree to my terms. And my terms are, join me. It really is a good idea. And yet, hi baby, are you playing on your little glockenspiel? Das Glockenspiel? Good job, baby. So, Boyar Belgaru, let me think, he says. And honestly, he's gotta know I've killed roughly in the area of 10,000 enemy soldiers. I think at this point, with his force of not enough people against my immortal army of sword ladies, he would know better. But no. So we go back to being the fastest bow in the West, as his soldiers do their best to, well, definitely not think outside of the box. Oh, and he has Serenid infantry as the core of his forces. How's that working out for you, Belgaru? How's that working out for you? Not all that well, I'm thinking. Anyway, as the knights come rushing in, oh, as the knights come rushing in, look at all of that damage. That's a lot of damage as the knights come rushing in. Anyway, guys, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I'll show you a little bit more battle footage, but I think you get the idea. We stick people with arrows, we run people down with our horse, and our new stable, yes, yellow color, very pretty. Please put that right into my face where I can see it properly, thank you. And my knights run people down, so we're having a good time. Boy, I sure hope we don't get war with the Teutons anytime soon. These Teutonic knights seem a little bit tough to tackle, but I'm sure that's coming in the future. One does not conquer the world, after all, in this game, without a tiny amount of bloodshed. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that one, and I have a whole lot more coming in the future. Oh, we captured a couple people. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.